Sit down.
No.
You sit down. Get on the ground.
Sit down, or I'm gonna sit you down.
I wasn't stepping up to you, sir.
Sit down. Sit down. Do you understand that?
Yeah, is that right?
Okay.
You're on a power trip?
Stop now! You need to...
These are the times when cops attack old people, starting with the most evil cop who fatally shot a man in a wheelchair. On November 29th, 2021, 61-year-old Richard Lee Richards was spotted stealing a toolbox from a Walmart and leaving in a motorized wheelchair while carrying a knife. What followed upon the officer's arrival is beyond disturbing.
Go to the store, sir.
Stop now! You need to...
Despite moving away in a wheelchair and showing no immediate threat, one officer discharged his weapon and shot Richard 9 times in the back, then had the audacity to put him in handcuffs. The elderly suspect was pronounced dead shortly after, and the officer responsible for the shooting was fired for use of excessive force and indicted for manslaughter, a charge that was shockingly dismissed by a second jury in 2023. In the next case, this old man was also treated so bad, it cost the city $7 million.
Put it down, motherfucker.
Put it down! Get on the ground!
2 Idaho Springs officers responded to a 911 call from a couple who accused their 75-year-old neighbor of assaulting them during a noise dispute. They knocked on his door, but never announced themselves as police, and what followed was outrageous.
What do you want?
What the fuck? Put that motherfucker
Over there.
Put it down, motherfucker.
Put it down!
Put it down.
Get on the ground now!
Back up.
I hit that
Get on
wall.
the ground!
No. They hit that wall so hard, I thought they were going to come through the wall. Stop!
What you gonna do?
Okay. Party's unconscious.
Officer Nicholas Hanning kicked the old man in the leg, and just seconds after he complied by putting his sword away, tased him without a single warning. But it's what the officer did next that showed how malicious his intent truly was.
Shit.
Sir, talk to us. Talk to me. Talk to me. Sir, talk to me.
Seeing the old man unconscious, the officer grabbed the sword and placed it next to him, apparently to stage evidence to justify the excessive force. He was not just terminated, but also charged with third-degree assault, while the victim, who suffered a head injury, later had a stroke and underwent extensive medical treatment. In a lawsuit against the department, he was eventually awarded $7 million. But if you thought that was evil, in the next case, an elderly patient was kicked out of an ambulance, and his life ended in the most disturbing way.
All right, sir. Come on. Come on. No games. Get out. Thank you.
What happened?
On the 30th of November, 2023, Rochester police were called by EMS about a patient taken for shortness of breath, who reportedly panicked and grabbed at a paramedic, pleading for oxygen.
I don't know what's wrong with him, but he will not get out of our truck.
Okay.
And he's got to go.
Sir, it's a wrap. Looks like they want you out.
I couldn't breathe.
They want you out, sir. No fight at this time.
To help,
They're just trying to get him out.
the way that you got in here and the way that you just looked at us, that was no.
All right, sir. Come on. Come on. No games. Get out.
I'm getting out.
Thank you.
I'm freaking out.
All right.
You'll freak out too if you can't breathe.
I hear you. I probably try to control myself a little bit better. I'm not going to grab on anybody. You know what I mean?
No, I'm trying to grab for the doors. I'm trying to get out of here.
Okay. Now's your chance. All right.
Oh, did you take me to the hospital, man?
No.
We tried to take you, but honey, that was unacceptable. There was no reason for that.
He was forcefully removed from the ambulance instead of being taken to the hospital, and what happened next was even more shocking. He sat on a nearby bench but collapsed moments later, and despite his breathing distress, none of the officers bothered checking on him. Minutes went by before they finally approached, only to be met with a horrifying realization.
Okay.
Boss, what happened? Grab my monitor.
He suffered a major brain injury from the lack of oxygen and was immediately transported to the hospital, where he remained unconscious and in critical condition until he died 2 weeks later. One member of the EMT was fired after experts determined his death could have been prevented had he received oxygen in time. In the next case, a deputy invited an old man to slap him, but then slapped the man to the ground.
I'm giving you permission to slap the shit out of me, get it off your chest, and see what happens.
Meet Deputy Ellison Collins, who was involved in a dispute with 61-year-old Jerry Vaco over parking a vehicle outside a restaurant in Texas.
If you want to do something, slap the shit out of me, get it off your chest. Slap the shit out of me and get it off your chest.
He's talking to you, sir.
Slap the shit out of me and get it off your chest. No, I'm giving you permission to slap the shit out of me, get it off your chest, and see what happens. Don't fucking...
Damn.
Turn around. Turn around. Get up. That was stupid.
The deputy insisted that the old man slap him, but then slapped and knocked him to the ground while the other officers just watched the corruption. They then had the audacity to arrest him for absolutely no reason. But when the footage went viral, Deputy Collins was charged with misdemeanor assault, though he remains in his position. The next case is the most tragic. An officer who was called to help an elderly patient ended up shooting her instead.
Drop the fucking knife! Drop the knife! Do it now!
I told him he was mentally ill. Did you shoot my mom?
On April 16, 2022, police were called to assist 75-year-old Amelia Baca, who was experiencing a dementia-related episode and had threatened family members with a knife. But watch what it all turns into when an officer arrives.
Police department, can you guys step out for me?
Please be very careful.
Set it down! No. Set it down now! Back up!
No.
Back up! Drop the knife!
No.
Drop the knife!
No.
Okay, back up! Back up now! Drop the knife! Drop the fucking knife!
Within seconds, the officer pointed his gun and began shouting at the elderly woman, a poor approach to someone already mentally unstable, but that's nothing compared to what he did next.
Drop the knife! Do it now! Drop the fucking knife! Drop the fucking knife! Do it now! Drop the fucking knife! Drop the knife! Do it now! Put him on the ground! Put him on the ground! Put it down now! Put it down! Put the fucking...
The woman, still in the midst of a breakdown, was unfortunately shot twice by the officer, right in front of her family, the very people who had called the police for help.
I told him he was mentally ill. Did you shoot my mom? Did you shoot my mom?
The 75-year-old woman died of her injuries, while the officer left the scene as if nothing had happened at all. Worse yet, the district attorney declined to press charges against him, and he returned to duty just a month after the shooting. However, in a wrongful death lawsuit, the city agreed to pay $2.75 million to the victim's family. The next officer went so far as to attack a defenseless veteran, slamming him violently to the ground.
Sit down, or I'm gonna sit you down. I wasn't stepping up to you, sir. Sit down. Sit down.
I don't
not
like
following
fucking
my
Nazis either. Okay.
In September 2017, Officer Johan Mulero of DeLand Police Department was dispatched over complaints about Alan Kidd, a military veteran, reportedly causing a disturbance by yelling at passing cars.
How's it going? Can we get away from the power lines? Let's start with that.
Yeah, sure. What?
Get away from the power lines. Let's sit over here for a minute.
Oh, I didn't know. I didn't know we were.
You don't see the power lines?
I didn't even look up.
Okay, well, maybe you should pay attention.
Okay.
Have a seat over there. Get away from me. Sit over there.
You're pushing me away from you?
Yeah, I don't need you stepping up to me like that. Sit down.
Stepping up to you?
Sit down, or I'm gonna sit you down.
I wasn't stepping up to you, sir.
Sit down. Sit down. Do you understand that? When I tell you to do something, you do it.
Yeah, is that right?
Okay.
You're on a power trip? Is that what it is?
No,
Okay.
I need you to listen. That's what's up. So what's going on with you today?
Nothing. I'm just standing on the street corner talking to this guy I just met, and all of a sudden you're pushing me down and being real physical with
Yeah,
me.
you know
And
why?
I don't understand. No, I
Okay.
don't know why.
Lower
okay?
your voice. Lower your voice.
Really?
Okay?
Do I have to do this?
Yes,
You
I'm
command
telling you
me?
the voice.
Okay.
Listen to me.
Because
I'm going to
you got
tell
a
you one
tin
more time.
badge on?
I'm going
Is
to
that
tell you
what it
one more
is?
time and you're going to go to jail.
Is that right?
Lower your voice or you're going to
Listen to
jail.
this guy, okay? Do you believe in this?
Lower your voice or you're going to jail.
I'm not.
Oh,
I'm
you're
not
going to go to
increasing my
jail.
base.
So listen. We are going to start over again so you can learn. Go ahead and keep moving forward. I'm going to lay you out on the ground.
I'm just trying to get more comfortable, okay?
This officer either couldn't control his anger or saw the old man as an easy target to assert his authority. There is no need for him to be this aggressive, and that lack of self-control would soon cost him his job.
We were called here because you were here supposedly yelling at the cars and causing a scene.
Negative.
Okay. Are you going to stop talking so I can explain to you?
Okay.
You're about to go to jail.
I wasn't yelling at
You're
any cars.
about to go to jail. That is the last time that I tell you. Because now you're in my personal space. So I am telling you to back up. And when you don't back up,
for you.
Yes, when I give you an order. Right, because when I give you an order.
Because you're on a power trip.
Because when I give you an order.
Is that right?
Because when I give you an order and you don't follow it, that's what happens. I told you to back up and you didn't. I told you back up again or I'm going to sit you down and you didn't. So I sat you down. Do you have ID on you?
Yes, sir. I sure do. I don't understand why you're doing this. Why you're pushing me.
Because I don't like people testing me. I don't like people not following my orders.
Nazis either. Okay. Are you done? Can I show you my ID?
Give me the arm. Give me your arm.
Can I show you my ID?
Hold on, let's get his backpack off.
I've done nothing.
Stop talking!
No crime was committed and no threats were made, yet the elderly veteran was slammed to the ground and arrested, all because the officer couldn't hold his temper. An internal investigation later determined the arrest was both unreasonable and excessive, and Officer Mulero was fired. The veteran called it justice, eventually settling for an undisclosed amount from the city, but shockingly, the officer was reinstated to the department 3 years later. The officer in the next case was no better, slamming a cancer patient to the ground and almost killing him as a result.
Your vehicle is not like that.
Sit up.
No.
You sit up. Get on the ground.
On October 27, 2024, 71-year-old Lich Vu and his wife were involved in a minor collision with another car. A responding Oklahoma officer issued a citation, which made the elderly cancer patient visibly frustrated, sparking a verbal argument.
Hey, you are the police.
Yes.
So you know.
Okay.
How many cars?
We are done, sir. We are not arguing about this, okay?
I want to show you.
We argue in court. We argue in court.
You take the phone and...
We argue in court.
No,
we don't argue on the side of the road. We argue in court. Yes, that's how it works. Because if not, if you don't sign this, you go to jail. Okay?
Yeah,
I don't want to take you to jail.
I'm ready to go to jail.
You ready to go to jail?
Yeah.
Ridiculous. Okay, that involves impounding your car too. Okay.
The officer then cited the other driver involved in the collision, but upon confronting the couple a second time, things took a shocking and violent turn.
He hit us, he hit us.
I understand that, but you're not, you see where that car's at? Whenever you enter that area, that's what you're supposed to do. You're not supposed to leave any space at all. You're not supposed to leave any space at all.
You see that two car?
Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do.
I am the
The way where your vehicle was located, your vehicle is not like that.
Sit up.
No.
You sit up. Get on the ground.
No. See, sir. No. I need the ambulance.
Yeah, I'm gonna call an ambulance.
Look at his head.
He was slammed headfirst to the ground, knocking him unconscious on impact and causing severe injuries, including a brain bleed, a broken neck, and a facial fracture. He underwent surgery and remained hospitalized in critical condition. Although the officer was initially charged with aggravated assault, those charges were later dropped by the Oklahoma Attorney General, a decision that sparked public outrage. Unlike all the previous cases of clear abuse, in the next case, this elderly woman faced consequences after fleeing a traffic stop and refusing to back down when caught.
Put your hands behind your back. You're gonna get it again. Are you hurt?
Yeah, I'm hurt.
What hurts?
Everything.
On July 16, 2019, an Oklahoma officer stopped a pickup truck over a busted taillight. Behind the wheel was 65-year-old Deborah Hamill, who, much like in the previous case, became upset when given an $80 citation. What followed was a series of poor decisions she'd come to regret.
Well, I did issue for a defective equipment. It's $80. You have till September 16th to take care of this. Get you to sign there with the Exodus.
So you don't even give a warning for this?
You've been driving around for 6 months like that.
I'm truthful.
Either way, I'm issuing you a citation. Sign there, please.
Well, I don't want to sign it because I don't want to do $80.
You don't want to sign it?
No, because I don't think that I deserve to pay $80 for something that is fixable and I can fix it.
All
If
right.
that's all you want
Go ahead,
to do.
step out of the car.
Why?
Because you're under arrest. Step out. Step out of the vehicle.
No, I'm not. You be fair with me and I'll be fair with you.
Step out.
No.
You're under arrest.
No, I'm not.
I'm placing you under arrest. Step
You
out.
are full of shit because you're not placing me under no damn arrest.
Go on.
Shut up and give me that and I'll sign it.
Step out.
No.
We're beyond that.
You want me
Step
to-
out.
She drove off to evade arrest, prompting the officer to pursue her. After a brief chase, the officer caught up to her, and she was about to pay the price for her actions.
Get out of the car! 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 Get out of the car!
You better leave me.
Put your hands behind your
Leave
back!
me alone.
Put your hands behind your back! Now!
I said leave me alone and I mean it. Leave me alone.
Put your hands behind your back! No, you will not! You're gonna get it again!
The officer had to tase the 65-year-old, who continued resisting and showed no signs of complying, eventually bringing her under control.
Do you realize you just got yourself in a whole lot more trouble?
What?
For running?
Oh, I didn't run.
Are you hurt?
Yeah, I'm hurt.
What hurts?
Everything. You did not have to taser me.
You wouldn't comply, you wouldn't get out, and then you tried to kick me. So
Why?
yes, I did.
Yeah, I tried to kick you because
Yeah.
I'm a country girl. Because no, I
And
didn't
you got
like being
tased
thrown on the
because of
floor.
it.
Yes, and I didn't like being thrown on the damn ground.
She was booked into jail, turning a simple citation into charges of assault and battery on a police officer, resisting arrest, obstructing an officer, eluding, and operating a vehicle with defective equipment. Let's end the video with the most evil cops who laughed and mocked a woman after doing the unthinkable to her. On June 26, 2020, Karen Garner, who suffers from dementia and sensory aphasia, was confronted by a Walmart employee for leaving without paying. Though the items were recovered, watch the sheer cruelty of a responding officer who spotted her heading home.
All right, let's stop, ma'am. I don't think you want to play it this way. Ma'am, police, stop. Stop. You just left Walmart. Do you need to be arrested right now? No, no, no. Okay. Let's stop. Come on. Come on.
I'm going home.
On the ground. On the ground. Why did you do that? I told you to stop. You don't get to act this way.
She was slammed like many before in this video, but for this lady, the worst was yet to come.
Stand up.
I'm not doing anything.
Right now you're resisting, which is not gonna fly with me.
I'm not going anywhere.
Why are you fighting with me? And why are you trying to slip the cuffs off?
I'm going home. I'm going home.
No, you're not. Are you finished? Are you finished? And if you try to kick me, oh, this is gonna be bad.
I'm going home. I'm going home. Ow!
In case you missed it, that loud crack was the sound of a shoulder being dislocated, a detail the officer didn't bother to acknowledge, though a concerned passerby felt compelled to speak up.
What? What are you doing? Get out of here. This is not your business. What's that?
Where's your sergeant?
Who's my sergeant?
Yeah. Give me your car so I can put a report.
Okay.
I see you there how you throw the little kid.
Little kid?
Well, I don't know
He's not
if
a little
he's
kid. And this
he
is what happened.
He was just walking and I see you how
She
you
just-
grab him.
She was taken to jail in severe pain, and to make matters worse, she was left in a cell for 6 hours without any medical help, while officers were caught joking and laughing as they watched the arrest footage.
I'm here.
All 3 officers resigned after the footage went public, but Officer Austin Hopp, the key figure behind this cruelty, was charged with second-degree assault and official misconduct and eventually sentenced to 5 years in prison. Karen Garner, who suffered a dislocated shoulder, a fractured arm, and a sprained wrist, sued the department and received a $3 million settlement.